Or what did we talk about? We talked about multiplication. Very good. So today we want to continue. Today, look at what we want to look at under the multiplication. We want to look at multiplication of whole numbers using box method or partial decomposition. I hope these words you are not familiar with. Box method, partial decomposition. Good. By the end of the lesson, you will all understand what I mean. Let's look at our objective. Our objective is, by the end of the lesson, you will be able to multiply whole numbers using box method or partial decomposition. Good. Before we come to today's lesson, remember I gave you homework. Let's try and then answer the homework before we come to today's lesson. Good. I said the homework, I said fill in the missing facts. I gave you this. That time I wrote 5 plus 5 plus 5. And I asked you to put the right figures and then the operation sign there. Now let's look at it. 5 plus 5 plus 5. So how many 5s are there? How many 5s are there? 3. We have 5, 1, another 5, 2, another 5, 3. So 3 times 5. And 3 times 5 is what? 3 times 5 is what? So let's see 5 3 times. So this is the first 5. The second 5. And then the third 5. So let's try and put them together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So you've seen it. I've written 15 there. So those of you who had it correct, thumbs up. And if you get it wrong too, I hope next time you will get it correct. Now, let's come to today's lesson. We said today we are looking at multiplication, and under the multiplication we want to look at multiplication of whole numbers using the box method or the partial decomposition. Now let's look at our objective. Our objective is, by the end of the lesson, you will be able to multiply whole numbers using the box method or the partial decomposition. Good. Now, learners, let us look at something here. I have this cube, I want you to tell me how many of this cube or how many of these cubes will be equal to this long. How many? 10. Very good. So if this is 1, then this is what? 10. Now let me show it to you so that you really get what I'm saying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now look at it. You've seen that 10 of these cubes are equal to this long. 10 of this will be equal to this. So 10, I've arranged 10 of this and it's equal to this. Look at it. They are of the same length. So for me to get this, I have to get 10 of these or 10 of this before I can get this. Good. Now, so this is 1. This will be what? 10. Now, I also have this. I want you to tell me how many of this long will be equal to this flat. Can I say it, or you want us to do it before? I will say 10. But let's see whether what I'm saying is true or false. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look at it. They are the same. So it tells us that before I can get this flat, I'm supposed to get 10 of this long before it will be equal to this flat. 10 of this long will be equal to this flat. That is what I have done there. 10 of this long is equal to this flat. So look at it. They are the same height. Have you seen it? Have you seen it? So now we want to expand this figure. I want you to tell me this figure. Pronounce this figure to me. It's what? 223. Good. 223. Now, we want to use these materials to represent 223. Remember, I said this is 1. And this one is what? 10. So if this is 10, then this will be what? Remember, we got 10 of this. So 10 of this will be equal to this. So if this is 10, then this will be what? 100. Very good. So for me to represent 223, I'm supposed this is 100. When I add another 100 to it, then I get what? 200. So this is 200. 100. Another 100. So 200. Good. Then the next one will be what? 20. 20. 20. Remember we said this is what? This represents 10. This represents 10. So this is 110. I add another 110, making what? 20. 2 tens. So 2 tens, 20. Then the next number is what? 3. 3. So this is 1. So 1, 2, 3. Learners, I've used these materials to represent 223. Now I want to expand. I have to expand this figure, 223. How do I expand this? Remember, how many hundreds are there? 200. I add another. How many tens are there? How many tens? 2 tens, representing what? 20. Then I add. How many ones are there? How many ones are here? Or how many ones can you see? 3 ones. So that is it. For me to expand this figure, 223, this is how I'm supposed to expand it. And that is what I've done. I've used these materials to represent 223. Good. Now, we said we are looking at multiplication of whole numbers using the box method or partial decomposition. So here I have 223 times 2. And we are using the box method or partial decomposition. This is the box method. Look at the boxes. I have rectangular boxes here. Look at it. Rectangular boxes. You can make it square boxes or even rectangular boxes. But what I have here, I can say that they are rectangular boxes. And how many? 1, 2, 3. So, when they give it to you 223 times 2, they are asking you to find the products. I said this is the first factor, and then this is the second factor. Now we are to find the products. That is the answer. But because the first factor is 3-digit numbers. It's 3-digit number. Let's look at it. 1, 2, 3. So that is why my boxes are 1, 2, 3. Because it's 3-digit number. So I have to get 3 boxes. 1, 2, 3. And you have to expand it. So 200. This is 200. 200 is supposed to be here. Then the next one is what? 20. So I have to bring the 20 here. Then the next one is what? 3 ones. 3. 3. So I also have to write 3 there. You've seen it. And they are saying this number is multiplying what? All these number 223 is multiplying what number? 2. So all these number 223 is multiplying which number? It's multiplying 2. So I have to write my 2 here. Learners, that is the box method or the partial decomposition we are talking about. Now, because of what we have done, now the thing has become so simple for us. Look at it. 200 2 times. 200 2 times. 200 and another 200. Now let's try and see. Now I said this represent what? This represent what? 100. So this is what? I have to add another 200. I have to add another 200. I've added another 200. So how many hundreds are there? So 200 times 2. This is 200. This is another 200. So 200 2 times. So how many hundreds are there? It's 400. Very good. Then let's come to the 20. 20 2 times. 20 2 times. So here this is 110. So 20 is here. I add another 20. They say 2 times. So I've added another 20. Remember 1 represents 10. So how many tens are there? 40. You've seen that. Then 3 times 6. 3 times 2. 3 times 2 or 2 times 3. So here 3 2 times. So this is the first 3 and then the second 3. Let's look at it. The first 3 and then the second 3. So how many ones are there? How many ones are there? 6. Good. You've seen it. You have seen that. So here is what? 400 plus 40 plus 6. So we can write it 400 plus 40 plus 6. What will be the answer? So the answer is going to be what? 446. $446. You've seen it. So this tells us clearly that $223 times 2, the answer is what? 446. That is the answer. Good. Now let's look at another one. Another one. Here is what? 534 times 3. 534 times 3. How do we do it? Remember, I said when they give it to you like this, first they say partial decomposition. So you are supposed to expand the number. The first factor is what? 3-digit number. So the 3-digit number, that is why I have 1, 2, 3. But here you are supposed to write the operation sign. That is the multiplication sign there. So I'll write the multiplication sign there. And then expand the first factor. This is the first factor, 534. And how do I have 534? So this is 100, 200, 300, 400, then 500, then 30. So this is 110, 2 tens, and then 3 tens. So this is 30. Then the other one is what? 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is what we have done here. 534. So look at it. That is 534. So here we have to expand 500. Then the next one will be what? 30, as you've seen. Then the next one will be what? 4 ones. 4. Then it's multiplying what? It's multiplying what? 3. So I have to come and then write my 3 there. You've seen it. This is very, very simple. If you are able to expand it this way, then it makes it very simple. Now, they are saying that 500, how many times? 500, how many times? Let's look at it. 500, how many times? 3 times. So, the first 500, you are supposed to get another 500. You get another 500. So 5, 5, 5, 3. 500, 500, 500, 3 times will be what? It's going to be what? 1,500. Good. So that is it. It's going to be 1,500. Please, this is very simple. When they give you numbers and we are multiplying it with zeros, please don't worry at all. Just take the first numbers. Take the first numbers. 5 times 3 is what? Anybody, even a child in KG, will tell you that 5 times 3 is what? 15. So you write your 15 there. Then how many zeros are there? 2 zeros. So add the 2 zeros to it. You've seen it. When they give it to 1,000, this is 500 times 3. Don't worry. Just take the first numbers. 5 times 3, 5, 3, 15. So you write your 15. Then how many zeros? How many zeros are there? 2 zeros. Just add the 2 zeros to it. You get your answer. The answer becomes what? 1,500. Then let's go to the next one. The next one is what? 30 times 3. Remember, this one, don't worry at all. Take the first one. 3 times 3 is what? 3 times 3. What is 3 times 3? Even a boy in KG will tell you 339. 339. So you write your 9. Then how many zeros are there? Only one. Only 1 0. You add it to it. So when they tell you 30 times 3, the answer is what? 90. Then this one, 4 times 3 is what? 4 times 3 is what? Is what? It's 12. So you come and then write your 12 there. You've seen it. So now we are going to add everything. Let's add everything. It's going to be what? Let's look at it. It's 1,500 plus 90 plus 12. Please pay attention here and then you look at it. When they give it to us like this, to work it out, sometimes we find it very difficult. So we are supposed to arrange it such that the addition will be very simple to us. So this is what we will do. This is what we are going to do here. I will do it this way. 1,500 plus 90 like this plus 12 like this. So this, when I do it this way, then the addition becomes very simple for me. So 0 plus 0 plus 2. What is the answer? The answer is what? 2. Have you seen that? Then this one, this is 90 plus 10. This is 90. It's not 9. It's 90. This is ones. This is tens. This is hundreds. And this is thousand. So this is 90 plus 10. So if you have 90 and then you add 10 to it, it becomes what? 100. It becomes what? 100. So it becomes what? 100. So it means that I have to bring the 100. I have to add. This is the stand for 100. So 100. I'm supposed to bring what? So how many tens? 0 tens. And what? 100 is what? 100. So I have to add 100 to this 500 to become what? 600. Then it will be left with my 1,000 there. And I write my 1,000. So when I add this figure together, I'll get 1,602. 1,602. So this is what I have to write here. $1,602. So when you multiply 534 times 3, this is the answer you will get. 1,602. Wonderful learners. You've seen the partial decomposition or the box method. It's very, very simple. When you want to add like this, at your level, you will find it difficult. So you have to arrange it like this. But unlike the first one, that one is 446. It's very simple. But this one, you have to arrange it this way before you can add, like what we have done. Learners, I don't want to leave you like that. I want to give you homework to also try your hands on it. I want to give you just 2 minutes to copy this homework, and then you do it. Next time we meet, then we look at it. So I'm giving you only 2 minutes to copy this. Okay, I hope you have copied the homework nicely in your book. Sit down and then do it nicely. Next time we meet, we look at it. Until then, I say bye.